Thanks, bro.
My journey with the Field Academy has really given me a chance to reflect on the many ideas I contain in my head, as well as the concept of words and their significance in this world that we all share. What has come apparent to me is the fact that words can both create and destroy. In my past experiences, I felt that words have hurt me and have suppressed my true identity. I have felt that I am not a man, that my passions have not been risen, and even the words that haven't been spoken could have helped me. I was the boy who cried. Not because of the wolf, but because because that is what I do when I'm upset. Something that I've been taught isn't socially acceptable for men to do, whatever that meant. Ever since I was little, I was told that men didn't cry. I would be told that to be a man, you have to be this impenetrable brick wall that is full of confidence in both his voice and his actions. I did not fit at all into this concept, being the skinniest and most soft person I know. This has been an issue I've had to constantly tackle with in my life. I am not good at any sport, I am not confident whatsoever, and I am not good at masking my emotions. I hated hearing things like, man up, or you gotta stop being a wussy, because it really didn't change the type of person I was. It only made me feel less confident and more insecure. Trust me, words did hurt me. LMAO. I honestly think that's a load of cow manure, and that no person could be that type of masculine. It's difficult for guys like me growing up in this harsh society. Often, words have been used to disregard what I have seen as my passions. Honestly, don't even know what I was or am passionate about until this trip. Being away from the people I see in my everyday life, I feel I've been able to learn more about myself. I realized that I love running. Being in the outdoorsy atmosphere that is the Field Academy, I have realized that I enjoy being able to run freely and happily. Though I had enjoyed running back home, it had never come apparent to me that it felt like a sort of passion up until now. Specifically, in the bottom floor of a barn in Knoll Farm, where we discussed our skills and passions among other things. Though it may not seem like a big deal to realize a passion, it was to me because I felt like I finally made my own decision on something without being influenced directly or put down by others. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. What has also become apparent to me are the words that aren't spoken, the most necessary. These not only could have been the ones that I needed to hear when I was in need, but these could have also been the ones I needed to say. Specifically to my parents. I noticed that while in a real talk with Laura, who is a very wise woman for her age, I wasn't able to speak much of my cultural background because I barely knew about it. My Guatemalan parents are the only gateway to my culture and family history, but I never sparked conversation with them about it. Perhaps the reason that at times I feel so disconnected to my parents is because I refuse to ask them questions, let alone answer theirs. How was school? It was good. No descriptive words, no conversation sparking words, nothing. It saddens me now, looking back, how much room for words there was between my parents and I. I'm always the one to tell people that they're not alone, yet I isolate myself from what matters the most, my history. So why words? What could have sparked such a realization about their significance? The answer is, both within myself and workshops I have been able to take part in thanks to the Field Academy. Ones led by powerful voices such as Toussaint, the lyrical liberator, whose words take in many forms such as music and poetry, and Elise, who uses her voice to speak louder about the injustices of the world as well as to tell stories, something so powerful. People and figures like them have inspired me to question, to speak my mind, to tell my stories. Words, I have realized, are both a tool to destroy, a tool to construct, and a weapon to destruct. As Toussaint has told us, words sound power. Our words can, and do, sound powerful. I hope to use mine to construct, to create a better relationship with my parents as well as the world, so that I can learn about my culture and everything that matters to me, to tell the many tales I have witnessed myself that can spark emotion and inspire others, to create a world where I, the boy who cried, can live in, one where I can also be the one who shouts.
Whoa.